everybody, and welcome to the first ever episode of CC Origins, or ClericCraft Origins, whichever you would prefer to use. I am Cleric, and how's everybody doing today? This is a brand new series, obviously, episode numero uno. This is why I do not hables español very well. Yeah. Uh, anyways, couple of things. First off, what is CC Origins or ClericCraft Origins? I am currently on a multiplayer server, and it is the first server I ever played. This is the server that got me into Minecraft. Prior to this server, I had played on the Xbox, and I'd played the free version on my own. But this is the first time that I ever actually got out into Minecraft. This is where I first built my very first cobblestone box. This is where it all happened. So welcome. I'm currently standing in spawn, and if you look kind of down behind me there, you can kind of see that dark space. That is void right there. And this is where you spawn into the game. If I go to /spawn, you can see it puts me right here. The whole thing behind why there is a bunch of bedrock here and holes into the void there is that this server spawned from kind of a central point, and everything came from whatever lies in there. This is a faction server, actually, and it's very possibly one of the oldest faction servers in existence. This server has been running since alpha, and I think had the faction server pretty close to when you could first get them. So this may be one of the oldest running faction servers. It is also, though, not just a faction server. It's also a server that is very much a role-playing server. This server is home to some very, 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 very cool people who I hope may possibly agree to join me in some future episodes. And factions are treated more like different kingdoms and such things like that. So there's not a whole lot of warfare right now. The kingdoms are at peace. There could be. But there are, I think, there's 3 or 4 major factions really represented on this server right now. My faction, which would be Etheria. There is a faction that is led by Lord Alden, who owns the server. That is Ancelstier. And there is Noetheria, which is led by the King of the North, Lord Ithlinder. And those are really the 3 most present factions. There's a few other factions that are definitely here, but either don't really have a huge member base, or I can't remember their name right now, so I apologize for that. Anyways, you come out of the spawn area, and here we have a quote from Prince Caspian. And I think this was cool. Although I tried to read it in a weird fashion the very first time I came and didn't understand it, but there were many chinks or chasms between the words in old times, but they have grown rarer. This was one of the last. I do not say the last, and so they fell or rose or blundered or dropped right through and found themselves in this world, in the land of Telmar, which was then unpeopled. Can't read that. But why it was unpeopled is a long story. I will not tell it now. Prince Caspian. Chronicles of Narnia, one of my favorite book series. So you come from spawn, you come up into this room where we have this quote and a fairly symmetrical thing. We have some lava up in here. And then you come this way. And we rise from the darkness of the abyss, which, if you guys have seen some notifications here, like that right there. You have standard access to the area. You have elevated access to this area. That's meant to be there. Nobody can mine that. Don't even tell me about it. Same with all the ores in there, so I know about those. Nobody scream at me, okay? I actually helped build the spawn recently, or the stairway up to what is spawn. And so I have some perms to this area, but the idea is that we rise from the darkness that was. And actually, I've had to turn my video settings down recently because of streaming, which, if you guys are interested, Beam.pro/ClericCraft, and you can find me live streaming. Let's see, 3D analytics, Okay, I think we're good. All right, done. Back to the game. Much better, much better. When we come up here, and there may have been something off that way that no longer exists. Chasm over there. And we keep coming. And it starts to look a little less run down, a little newer. Until finally, we reach the surface. And this is what we see. This is spawn. Here's the way up from the actual spawn area. This place is still a work in progress. And it starts raining. Brilliant. Why? There's not even clouds. Anyways, the spawn is divided. Well, it's not really divided, to be honest, but the various factions have been helping to build up spawn, and this is what it is right now. We have Ancelstier having built this judicial court and some Latin, and it actually looks really cool, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, there is a way. Oh, hey, look at this. We've got the... I haven't actually been in here in a while. The judge's chambers. Is there a way to get up there? There is. The texture pack, which everybody's always asking about. There's a porch! I need to do some exploring. It's been a little while since I've been on. I've been busy with some things, which actually will bring me up to another topic here in a second. Oh, hi. What was I talking about? Yeah, this is all really cool. This was built by an Ancelstierian. The bank right here, which this is our currency in diamonds and crowns. There is the chest shop plugin on this server. It's based off of diamonds, which are a solid 100 each that never changes. And you can also buy emeralds instead of having to go and find them. And then down here we have this horde. Every block in this world, by the way, in this server, was mined and placed by hand. There is no MC edit. There is no grand... nothing was spawned into this world. Everything you see was done in survival, not in creative. This is vanilla Minecraft at its finest, without any alterations. But today we're just going to kind of do a tour. This might be a longer episode. I'm going to give you guys a tour of my holdings, Etheria, the holdings of Cleric in his kingdom of Etheria. There's a lot of lore behind each of the factions. There's all kinds of things. So this might be a longer episode. This is new. And there we go. Ancelstier, we keep the old words. This is under the official jurisdiction, aka claimed lands, of Ancelstier. And these are some of their Virgilian goods. So this is a shop by a guy named Marcus. Virgil is his in-game name. This is his shop. Doesn't look like he's got anything for sale yet. I can't remember... I know who built that, but I'm spacing on names today for some reason. So, first off, I want to wish everybody in the United States a very Merry Christmas. No, I'm kidding. A very happy 4th of July, Independence Day. There's been a lot going on personally for me, and I've also been putting in some long hours at work, so I apologize for the spacing between my videos. That may probably be the case around holidays and things. And that's why I haven't really been on Minecraft or anything in a little bit as well. But I am super tired right now, so if I can't remember people's names and things, please don't get angry at me. I'm sorry, okay? Okay, I've got that out of the way. We have some chests by Lord Alden himself, who has a habit of trying very purposely to price things exuberantly. If you find a shop here and you want to spend lots of money because you're bored, Lord Alden is the person to go find. We have Sir Edmund's Exchange, which is currently closed. And Celestial does not allow me to use doors. They've got their land kind of parceled out here, it looks like. I won't be showing most of the factions today. I'll be taking you guys around Etheria. But we're in Spawn, so we may as well check out Spawn, right? So that's what Excelsior has been working on right there. We have our way out of Spawn here, and this is... Oh, is it? There we go. No Etheria, Terra Rosa, is there saying. This is no Etheria's land. I don't know why Lord Ithander's chests are out of his chunks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lightning may strike at some point. Somebody was growing something there. We have a directory. Yes. Road lit but not enclosed. The Long Road. Travel with caution. Built by Sir Edmund of Excelsior. To the south lies unclaimed land of adventure and mystery. Dragon Sworn, who sadly their kingdom has fallen in recent days. They haven't been very active, and with some server resets and things, they haven't been around to reclaim their land. But it is protected by treaties of trade and of war. Excelsior and the Dragon Sworn, and I think Noetheria slew the first Ender Dragon, and so they are under the protection of Excelsior, claimed or not. Be warned, newcomers. To the north lie the nations of Excelsior and Noetheria, and then Etheria with an arrow. This is just kind of a trades chest. We do some vanilla trades as well as the chest shops. This is Etheria. We keep the ancient places, and I'll go into that later. But we have Lady Luna's edibles, bows, and basics. She sells a number of things and will do custom enchanted bows as well. All the architecture I put together for this area currently. Nobody else has built here, but I built Luna's shop, Lady Luna. Cookies, rabbits, stew, cooked fish, such things. This is the official kingdom emblem, our flag for Etheria. And our gem is the emerald. Like I said, it gets really detailed. Lots and lots of lore, lots and lots of... it's really cool. Roleplay. This is going to be fun, I think, and I can't wait to start getting more videos out about the server and see who wants to get on and do some things with me. Maybe people from Excelsior or Noetheria. If you're watching this, we could do some collab stuff. You could show me around and show the people around various places. This is my shop. I have a guardian farm, which I'll show you later. I sell prismarine, sea lanterns, prismarine of all kinds, sea lanterns, and some quartz currently. I still have room to expand. This is currently my shop. And this is spawn for the server. Now, having factions, we also have, as you can see, our claimed lands, and our capital happens to be where our faction home is. So if I do /F space home. We are in what will be at some point the Grand Citadel Hall for Etheria, built into the side of a mountain, and we own an entire mountain range in the southwestern portion of the map, I believe. And so, mountains being ancient and full of mystery and things, we keep the ancient places. So this will someday be a very grand hall once I finish it, but it's a work in progress. And to be honest, when I started this server, like I said, I was building cobblestone boxes for houses and things. And so I've redone a lot. A lot. There used to be a bunch here that's not here anymore, and it's a construction zone. But I'll get to show you guys how it all comes together in the end, and I'll bring you along for some of the building and things. And this is going to be one of the spires. I'm not sure exactly how far I'm going to take these up yet, but we have a kind of a mountain keep up there that I can show you guys in a bit. Like I said, we'll be in the main hall. That's some ancient redstone and nether wart farm stuff. Cool plugin, by the way, for the server. We have... That one's not working. I'm going to have to figure that out. I can show you here. We have working portcullises. This is a plugin. It just uses a redstone signal and fences or anything like a fence. And you can make those go up and down. This is an old building that will get torn down eventually. This used to be our smithy. And yeah, it's rather small. Down to the mines. Down to the mines. Dig, 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 diggy hole. We have another tower that'll go right here. This was the old bank. Used to go up that way. Yep, this was the old bank. Very sad. Very sad. This wall I'm going to have to expand to cover that, and I'll show you what that is in a bit. So lots of work to be done. Tower here. And we actually build this defensively, or I do. If you come to the Citadel, there's one way up through here to the main hall. And if this place is attacked, explosion damage is turned off in faction land for aesthetic preservation purposes. So you can't just blast your way in. At least not as of right now. We might do some tweaking, I think, at some point, and maybe some cannon plugins and things. We'll see. We'll see. But there's only one way up, and so that's a defensive thing. We come down and we have the first tier of what will be the fortress section of this city, which Etheria holds several different cities. This one is called Deltheria. That is the main building in progress. I'm trying to figure out what to build up right there. We'll get to that in a moment. That's part of Old City. Here's our bank, signified by a diamond. Our bank. We have our bank teller, who's kind of cranky and doesn't like to talk to people. But as you can see, we have the banks for our factions here, and our chest. So, that's our bank. And this here is the entrance to our library, which the inside is done, the outside is not. But we come in here, and those of you who watch Zombie Cleo will know where I got this from. I thought it was a really cool idea and worked well with the library and some mystery and things, so I put that in. But here's our library. We have some enchanting stations, some anvils, crafting bench, and everything you need to enchant up above. Same over here. And then you have mirroring libraries, and this is where we keep all of our enchantments and our enchanted things. These all have mending, which is why they're there. Armor enchants, tool enchants, fishing rod enchantments, miscellaneous, just kind of Bane of Arthropod shouldn't be in there, but things that you don't really want to throw into the better chests. And then you have personal chests for people to keep their own things. And it's all mirrored over there. And then you have these staircases that come up here. And it's just, this is all for aesthetics right here. But I like it. It turned out really well. And it's got some low light levels, but since we have half slabs, it's not a problem. That's a project that I will show you guys in a later episode. So yeah. And then I'm going to be moving the enchanted items over here. So we'll have two sections, two wings. So there's the library. Storage, it goes up a few levels. Nothing interesting to see there. We come down to this level, and this is the current finished level. We got our tree. We have kind of a smithy here that people can use with coal that I provide. Some anvils and things for general use for the faction. We have a tower over there, which you can get into. It looks kind of derpy, though. I want to redesign some of that. Let's go over here first. This is the barracks, so to speak. Kind of a sitting area down here. This is just a balcony. Kind of fits in with the wall. That's a closet. The barracks themselves. And then if we keep going up this spiral, we're back up on this level. And lightning hit that. I've got to fix that. This goes out above our main gate on either side. You can shoot through that or pour lava on people or whatever you want to do. Goes through the other side. Lightning struck this apparently. Lightning's a problem, I think, right now. I got to figure out a way to, well, I might just have to fix that. I'll just fix that for now. We come down here to our main gate. These are the twin stars of Etheria. This is known as the Astral Gate because of those, for Latin for star. And this gate has a T flip-flop button. It also opens and closes. Stone buttons are protected, by the way. So we can use them, but other people can't. And that is what is currently made of the main citadel, which takes up, I think, like a sixth of the city space. We have an inn there that I built. This is a house for one of the people that I don't think plays currently in my faction. And then these are player builds. Oh, my brother built that. Different things going on down here. This is the main city area, and this will get filled in. These are just for wood. Filled in and fixed up and things as we go. That needs to come down eventually. Lots of stuff to do. Lots of stuff to do. This is our outer wall, which will not be cobble all the time. That will get fixed, and I can kind of show you what I mean. We have all this area underneath. This was where the ancient city used to be. So this is kind of like, what is it? Greece, ancient Greece built on top of itself, or ancient Rome, or one of the kind of Greek mythology. If we come over here, that used to be a house's door. This used to be different things. Yeah, you can see where the ancient city used to be. We got some houses. This used to be an aqueduct. That used to be a farmhouse. This area I haven't really done anything with. That used to be part of our farms. There's the side of that house. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff to see. I can jump off this just fine. There we go. Lots of stuff left to do, definitely. The Etherean Inn. I'll just walk in here quickly. There's a few bedrooms upstairs. Somebody left the doors open. Everybody's going to catch cold. And if we go over here, once again, kind of walking in circles, we have our windmill. And this is our farms currently. We have a farmer and All around, she kind of likes taking care of our animals and the crops and things like that. This is the domain of Lady Luna, whose shop we saw not too long ago. This is her tower. We have a rabbit breeder thing here for rabbit's feet. This is just kind of general storage and things at the bottom of the windmill. She lives in this windmill. Some of her more personal storage. Her personal quarters. And then her enchanting area. And all of this fits inside of a windmill. It's actually fairly impressive, to be honest. I did build the windmill, but she decorated the inside of it and did a bunch of things, so yeah. I know what you guys are saying. Oh my gosh, you don't have any automation. You could do things for like the pumpkins and the wheat and the chickens and the other things. Why do you do this all by hand? If we come this way, through the carrots and the beets, blah, 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 we have our stables. We have several skeletal horses. Hoppers. Oh my gosh, we have something. So, breed them, obviously, which, yeah. We have our chickens. We have some storage over here. We have our pigs. Is that open? No. Okay. Room for expansion in other buildings. But if we come down here... Ooh, you guys didn't know this was a thing. We have automatic cooked chicken farms, which we'll build more of these at some point so I can get into the redstone later. Garbage can. So we have some automated chicken, which is currently our main source of food. All of these come down from up top where everything is. So the drops from when we get the animals. More storage. I know, so much storage. We have pumpkin. Why is there a chicken leg in there? And melon farms, all automatic. Basically, you just heard it go off. Something grows, updates the redstone, and it goes into the hoppers. So that's how that works. We have a bud-powered sugarcane farm, which has been cleaned out recently, it looks like, but it's does well. This one is bud-powered, like I said. But sugarcane grows, gets pushed off, and there we go. So those are 3 of our current farms at this time. There we go. So this is currently our capital city. This is where most everybody lives, and this is where a lot of the work needs to be and is currently being done. So, she's got more sugarcane there. We got a sheep pen there. All of this is kind of made to look as real as possible. There comes the sunrise. Yeah, so if we go back to F home, the main way to get from one place to another in the server, feather falling is amazing, is through nether tunnels and nether hubs. And so we have the one to our main city right here. Excuse me. And we are in our nether hub. This is the Ethereum nether hub, or at least the top level of it. This is where all of our portals go, or are located. The y-axis. Is it the y-axis? Yeah, the y-axis for all of our portals, or at least most of them. So this tunnel, or this connects to the one we just came through. But if we go back through it, it's actually the way to get to... Come on. There we go. The mountain keep I was telling you about, which this was built before my faction ever even existed. Up on the very tops of the mountain. Very, very, very tippy top of one of our highest mountains. And the citadel is... Which side is it on? I think it's over that way, actually. I don't think we can see it from here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's way down there. That's to some mines and some ancient tunnels. So yeah, and the I-rail stands for International Rail. So if we go back through here, that is messed up, and I don't know why that's messed up. Go back through here. We're back here. And down here, this is the personal banner of Joic Wizard, who is our stable master for the faction. And we're headed to the stable, our stables slash the city for our stables. This is Stalia. This was built by Joic Wizard. This is kind of his work area. That's where we just came from, obviously. There's pigs up here. Why are there pigs up here? And these are our stables. And he's got coarse fruit growing here. Hello. Not too many houses, not too much done here, just enough to house our horses and things, which currently our best horses are in the stables themselves. And we have them all categorized by blocks per second or meters per second, as he's very particular about that. All of our horses still breeding to try and get the best of the ones that we can. We have a donkey in here. This area needs a lot of love too. This needs a lot. And actually, this is this is ancient stuff over here. It's all like square housing. So we won't look at that. We'll maybe see that in another episode when we're doing things. I have no idea who built that. So if we come over here, ignoring his coarse fruit farm, and come up this way, we have Joic Wizard's Hobbit house built into the side of the hill. It's actually very cozy. We have a fire, as you can see. He's got a pumpkin on it. Yeah, it's Fred. Okay, it's Fred. His storage area, which is way the heck down there in a cave. Yeah. This is his humble abode. He's a bit of a, kind of a hermit. He also has a place he lives in the end. He made a floating island of dirt, which terrifies the heck out of me. And if we go down, we'll go down to his storage area, which is just a cave that we found. And come this way. Here's where he tests all of his horses and things. It also connects to the tunnel that we came out of originally. And this is a redstone track to test how quickly horses are. And if we look in the hopper, 23 blocks. Speed is items. Yeah. It's hard to explain, but I can explain it at some point. I just got to look up the formula in my head again so that I can actually do things. But I can't think straight right now. But let's reset that. Okay, so this tests the speed of the horses. We have a jump test over there, and this is just a. Let's go over here. Bloop. This is just a track from. This goes from the Mountain Keep. It's one of the old tunnels of ancient Etheria. And if we run this way, I have ender pearls. And that is caused by factions. We're back here. So this is the stables. Now, that obviously needs a lot of work. We need to add more stuff to it. We need to expand the stables. We have a lot to do. Like an incredible amount of work to do there. Anyway, coming back into the... We have an incredible amount of work to do everywhere. I think the only finished project, as of right now, is like the central nether hub. But if we come back this way, we come over here to the other side, all the way down this tunnel. There's a ghast somewhere, not worried about it. And we go through here. Excuse me, I have something in my throat. This is currently what my brother is working on. And this is our port city This will be kind of our international port of trade between factions, the port city of Serid. And this wall he designed, he built. It looks amazing. It incorporates the emerald blocks, which are our main our main gem. Like I said before, his gate looks amazing. This side of the wall is not yet worked on. He's going to wrap it all the way around before he's done. And we're going to have some shops, obviously, because it's going to be an economic hub and trade center. And we have these little buildings and things going along. Some taverns, which this is just a facade for right now. This will get done. This was when we were figuring out how we were going to make this small space work. Spaces for shops. And we got a cart here, which I think he built that. And that looks really, really cool. I built the houses and things. I think he built that cart. It looks awesome. We got a bit of a fountain. And then the crown jewel of this area. This building was designed and built by my brother. And I love it. He did build it odd numbers, so I'm not sure how that's going to work for me yet. But as you can see, we're working on designing the inside, so this needs work. This is going to be my project. What are you doing here? Stupid sheep. There's going to be a second level to it. Yeah, so there's a lot of work to do here. I've got to finish building the shopping district area thingy. See, this is just a facade too. So that we have all these houses in and we can start putting our shops in here. So that needs done. So many projects to do on this server. Like, I'm drowning in projects and I need to do things pretty much everywhere and in every dimension. So this is Serid. This is going to be a longer episode, I know. So that's all we have up here currently. I need to make another tunnel off that way, which I'll show you guys in a bit. But we have some elevators here down to this level. This is kind of a joke, but this is a in the nether chicken farm. Some storage and work stuff. This is a transportation and work center for our nether hub. We have an auto smelter here, fueled by blaze rods. And then we have this, which is built to send items through minecart chests to various locations. So far, we only have the nether fortress hooked up, but this is an actual track switcher. And in selecting your destination, wow. Your destination, you can actually send resources to and from different locations. Anything coming into this center is dropped off right here, and things will go into these chests. We have our elevators up, obviously. You can get a glimpse into the wonderful red world outside. And then this is the transportation center for some of the longer runs in our faction. And I think the area I was saying that I've set up there in this corner here, I need to build another tunnel. I think I might build it down here because this is a further away place that I need to build this to. But it works the same way. So far we have our nether fortress and the assassin town. You can select either one of them. The assassin town actually doesn't belong to my faction. It belongs to a friend who is a part of my faction. Plans on making his own eventually. So we have this connected to his place. Everything outgoing goes through here. And everything incoming comes in on this track over here or on the other side. Cacti breaks the minecart. Minecarts get put into the hoppers and put into a dispenser under here, which this one's empty, but that would dispense a minecart whenever I needed it. So there is redstone, and there's cool transportation things and lots to show off in later episodes, so please stay tuned. We come down here. This is our international hub. This is where anybody outside of my faction coming into the holdings of Etheria will come. And they come in here, and this portal will take them into the main city without them having to get into our main center. So again, we got some protection going on. We also have a ice jump quick run thingy over here. I have no idea what this is about, but here's the end portal. Something to note about this world and why the end portal is where it is. There's Joik's very frightening island. Is that this entire world, when it was spawned 10 to 20 blocks lower than a normal Minecraft. Here we are back in Etheria. A normal Minecraft world would generate. And so a lot of things, a lot of mine shafts, and certain other things like the end portal there are above ground. And that's a thing to keep in mind when in this world, is that a lot of things are a lot lower than they normally would be. But I bet you guys cannot possibly guess, those of you who have played Minecraft for a sufficient amount of time, what this thing I'm in, this tunnel, leads to. Yep, we have a end farm, and it's the design that uses the endermite to cause the enderman to fall down. And I have to say, this is like my favorite design ever, and it's super simple. Super easy to build early game. Doesn't need any redstone. I really like it. So, if we come in here, we have an enchanting system here, because it's also a very good XP farm. Books and lapis there. Certain supplies and things over here. We used to have a snow golem here so we could farm snow while we were waiting to do things, but that's no longer a thing. And then this creates the most glorious sound. Oh, hello. Okay, I think some of these guys may have spawned on the hoppers or something, I don't know. And there's gonna be a bunch more, even if I take my sword. I love that sound. We'll have more here in just a second. Unless the endermite's having problems, because I've had that happen once or twice. It moves the cart, and I don't know how. Also, if anybody else is on, especially in the end, this thing doesn't work very well at all. And I know there's at least one other person online. Because, you know, they're here, and either their farm is working and I'm ruining their deal, or they're in the main, what is it? Main island. So, that's that. And I think I'm going to make a quick cut right here, and I will see you guys back at the Nether Hub. Just give me just a second. Okay, so we're back at the Nether Hub, obviously. We'll use the elevator. We're back up here. Back behind the portal that we first came through is a very long and unfinished tunnel. This leads to one of our few completed builds. And actually, like, honestly, there's one more. There's one or two small projects that I need to work on here. But I'll show you guys what this is here in a minute. Once we get there, I'm now out of ender pearls. I should have grabbed some back at the ender farm, but that's okay. I was gonna do that and I totally forgot. We're almost at the end. More swirly things in your face through ender portals, or nether portals, ender portals, nether portals. And this is our guardian farm. Fully pertified and everything. And once we let this sit here for just a second, you should see some guardians start to fall. Oh, I hear him. For some reason, yeah, he's down there. So, for some reason, occasionally the server's a little buggy and entities don't spawn the way they should. That's one interesting problem with our server. Reason there's fire down there, that's nether rack that's been lit, because the world being 10 to 20 blocks lower than a normal generation, I did not have enough room to kill these guys with fall damage. It takes some ridiculous number, like 30-something blocks to drop these guys to kill them. And I didn't have that. So they fall through a lava blade and bounce around on here, catch fire again, and eventually will die and their drops fall in there. And if we come over here, basically sand around the entire perimeter of the hitbox of where the Guardian farm once was, covered over in half slabs to make the generation of the Guardians faster. I think it's like 80-something% faster when you cover it over. Have our beacon in the floor over there. And then they come, there's fence gates above here. They fall through the gap. They get pushed over through the lava blade. This is on both sides. This is only 1/3. This is a third, and there's a third. Across the way is a third. They all get pushed through the lava blade, down into there. They die. And their items get picked up. And here they come. Float up. I love watching this. I love watching the items float up. Look at that. Come on. Come on. Where'd you go? Oh, that's glitching, I think. Come on. We have some items stuck down there. I'll fix that later. It does work, though. You saw the fish come up. It does get jammed every once in a while. The cool thing is it fixes itself. Wait, I heard it? Did I hear it? Did I hear it? Nope. Okay. Never mind. The items will despawn and it'll fix itself. And that all comes in to these chests. Another interesting thing, it doesn't filter all down to the bottom first. Hoppers will override each other, so normally this would fill up first. I haven't touched any of these. This is filled up how it is. That's filled up how it is. At least for the top portion anyway. To there, that one to there, that one to like there. I guess some people have taken some stuff, but this is how it works. Like, items randomly go into different chests, and that's hooked up via ice chain all the way down. We have a auto fishing farm and an enchanting area. We have the work area full of, gosh, cobble and sand for a million years right now. More of this, I'm sure, will be shown in greater detail later. We have a zombie spawner. The zombie spawner is actually right behind there. And they come down here when I turn it on. We have a garbage chute. That's the drops for the fish farm. And the two things I need to do here, I need to add a food source, kind of, like, either I need to bring a bunch of coal here and set up a smelting system for all of the fish, and possibly, I don't know if I want to set up an auto system for sorting the fish out and cooking them. That's an option. Or we can set up a redstone means for food via the chicken farm. There's also, if we break through here, there is a spider spawner right there that I want to make into an XP farm as well. And that's going to go right about here. So there's a couple of things that I can do over here, but nothing imperative to the build itself. Yeah. So, is this thing working? Oh, 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 we have items coming up! See? I love watching this. I love it. 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 Okay, so that's the Guardian farm. I'm kind of trying to hurry here because I don't exactly know how long this episode's going to be, but it's going to be a bit. There we go. Now you can see it's working a little bit better. Normally there's like 10 to 15 Guardians in there at a time. I can actually lag out the server if I'm not careful. But I'm going to make another cut, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, and I'm going to come over here and dig through the wall. Oops. And put those back. And put those back. And we gotta be careful with this ghast. This is why I need to make the tunnel. But I have a little bit of explaining to do per more history and lore and things. This will unravel, and actually you guys might help me with a bit of it over time, if you're willing, with some lore and some ideas for things. These tunnels were not built by Etheria. These tunnels were built by a faction known as Ancath, which also fell, and they haven't been on for quite some time. Quite some time. And actually, where I'm going, I'm not even going to be able to show you all of. It's very extensive, and I even have not found my way through all of the tunnels and catacombs that this faction laid before we got there. But more or less, we are going to be going to a place on the map called the Dragon's Teeth. This right here was built by Ancath. This is a map of the Dragon's Teeth, which are a set of islands out in the ocean, in between the mainland and what is known as the South Wastelands, or whatever you want to call it. But the southern, it's part of the lore of the entire server. Things come from the south, and be wary of raiders. This is like the first bastion, the first set of defenses before the south meets the mainland. This is a set of islands in between the mainland and the south, like I said. And this is a map of it. These are the Dragon's Teeth, and they're called the Dragon's Teeth because they are tall, a couple of them up to the build limit, and they are steep, pointy. You can't get around without ender pearls or having dug through them. And they have built different portals. There's the spire, the southern tower, the outer tower, southeast jaw of the Dragon's Teeth. They have the tree fort, and they have the home tree, which is where we're going to be going. So after Ancath fell, doing some exploring, we came across, Etheria came across the Dragon's Teeth and what they had built here. And we want to not only preserve this place, we want to improve it, we want to build on it, we want to expand on it. And this place, as you'll see, is epic. This is the original hall for the owners of Ancath. The main sleeping quarters, whatever you want to call it. And this is their central work area. This I want to improve and do some things, but I also want to preserve this space. And if they ever come back, this will be given back to them to have. For now, Etheria keeps the ancient places. A lot of their storage and things. This is a bunch of the Dragon's Teeth, but I got to show you what they've done with so much of it. Like, there's so much to see, and I'm not going to be able to show it all. I'm sure I'm running very low on time. They have their farms. They have some storage. I got to find one of these. And oh, over there. Okay, let me go up. Let me go up. Nope. See, this place is so hard. There's so many of these tunnels and stairs and things through every bit of these mountains. Is there? Aha! They have these really cool, you can see one over there, these bridges. I love these bridges. I want to keep these bridges, but now you kind of get an idea of, I don't want to fall off of this, the scale of these, like why these are called the Dragon's Teeth. You can see there's a bridge there, there's a bridge there, there's a bridge there. They have all of these spires connected with these bridges, and there's caverns and tunnels and things through all of this, and it's just this really, I love this place, and I have the coolest ideas for this. I have, ooh, hello, claim 1. There we go. We're supposed to be preserving this place. So, this is one of their other portals that we could have gone through. Welcome to the Dragon's Teeth, ladies and gentlemen. I want to build, and we're going to leave the natural beauty of this place alone, but we're going to build things inside of the Dragon's Teeth. We're going to do more of the bridges, and then I think it's down there. I don't have any more ender pearls. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do. Am I going to die if I try this? Oh, there, you know, there we go. I can make this. So we're going to jump all the way down. Yeah, I think this is it, or at least part of it. So you see that light there. Okay, so that's lava. Where is this place? There's an area under the water here somewhere where they have built, they've built things. I'm not sure where it is though. I have aqua affinity, by the way. So that's why I'm not drowning. I also have depth striders. This won't take forever. They have tunnels and things through so much of this. They have like a place going through, I can't talk, a place going through the water, like doorways through the water, and ways that they could traverse beneath the surface of the ocean here. And I can't figure out where it is, but I want to find it. That's not it. That's not it. We'll come across it in another episode, I'm sure. But this place, I want to do prismarine tunnels and things underwater. I want to build some buildings under here. I want to explore and figure out where all the catacombs go in this place. Is this it? No. But look at this. This is cool. It's like a pit under the water. It's the coolest thing. I love this area. Um, there's so many things here to explore. I wanna make their staircases, their central spire, something like, look at this. This goes all the way down. You can jump down if you don't miss, and that's ice. Why? I may have been going through here with Frostwalker at one point. I wish I could find that. Here we go. Here it is. Here's what I want to. So they have these tunnels, and this is underwater. Um, you come all the way down here, and they have this. And they have a place to breathe, and it continues. I want to make a tunnel through here. I want to take prismarine and make an arch and some glass. This is so cool. From down here, it's like this is the most. I am so excited about this area. I want to do things here. We're going to use prismarine. We're going to use expensive materials here, and I want this to be beautiful. I want this to be extravagant. I want this. This place excites me. So that's what I want to do here. And this is the Dragon's Teeth. They've got this little outpost here. I also want to make this place a defensive place because, like I said, it's the bastion between the mainland and the south. And we want to be able to defend it, you know? There's so much here. There's so much. So I think what I'm going to do is, and I need your guys' help, we have projects. There's a million different projects in the main city, like I said. That place behind the library, if you guys want to see that first, that needs work. That's going to be a lot of work. Let me know what you guys want to see me work on. Let me know what you guys want me to do. If you want to see me explore some more and show you places, let me know what you want to see here. If you want me to work here and build things in the Dragon's Teeth, let me know in the comments. If you want me to build in Deltheria and finish more of the Citadel, let me know in the comments. If you want a more technical project, mob farms and things, let me know in the comments. I have a blaze farm at the Nether Fortress, which I won't unfortunately be able to show you in this episode, that I need to modify and fix. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments below. So there's a million different things. If you guys want to see me work on something, let me know. If I don't get much feedback, then I will figure something out. But there's a million and one things to do here, and my faction is not nearly ready for war should there be one. So I am going to have to check out with you guys at this point. This video is, I'm sure, plenty long enough, and I hope I haven't put anybody to sleep. Remember that you guys can find me on Facebook, facebook.com/ClericCraft, or on Beam.pro/ClericCraft if you want to see me stream. It's like Twitch, but it's a lot better in my opinion. So if you want to watch me stream, go there for live content. I'll probably be doing a bunch of these projects in stream. I'll probably work on a lot of things in stream, especially if I need resources and some of those things. So catch me there. And I'm excited. I'm going to be doing this and my ClericCraft Minecraft Let's Play kind of at random. I don't know that there will necessarily be a pattern one way or the other, but we'll figure it out. And there will be episodes of both of these, but I'm excited, and I hope you guys are too. But for right now, I've got to sign out. And please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe in the boxes and the buttons down below. All the stuff and things. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.